Thanks to Maleficent's spell, Princess Aurora has fallen into a deep sleep. You are Prince Philip, and only you can wake her. You must get to the castle.
We'll be there to guide you. Oh, but be very careful. Maleficent will do everything in her power to stop you.
Just use those arrows on that remote control contraption. Choose carefully. 3 mistakes, and we'll have to start the journey all over again.
Are you ready?
Follow us. Stay close now.
We don't want to get lost.
And we're off.
We start our journey with a clue. Not a what or a where, but rather a who. The who in this case is up to you. We shall begin as soon as you choose. There you are.
We're off to such a good start.
Let's keep going. Decisions, decisions. Which direction to take? If it's a birthday that's planned, then it's something that's baked. And remember, no magic wands.
Good choice. Ready for more? Let's go. Meet the next challenge, and then we'll proceed to save Aurora. You will have what you need. A shield to protect you, and a most noble steed. But something is missing. What can it be?
Deep into the woods the path now leads. One wrong turn and we won't succeed. Stay close.
Now this is it. I've had quite enough. If I see another fork in this wood, I'll simply fly away. I will, I promise. Forever. No woods, no road, no decisions, no forks.
Patience never has been one of her virtues.
Aurora's other name is now the clue. But pick it carefully. Oh, you'll know what to do.
Proceed with caution. We are near. But so is Maleficent, I do fear. Quietly now.
Maleficent was here. There's a chill in the air. But we have to save your princess fair. Be pure of heart and strong until you find the messenger with songs so shrill.
Your sword! Use your sword!
There you are. Your journey's almost over. Aurora is near. Come. Follow.
No, stop. She's trying to trick you. This way, quickly.
The key to this riddle will your journey complete. The tool of a craftsman is what you seek, but not a craft of wood, metal, or twine. Rather, an art that starts with a line. Do think hard. A wrong answer here and we'll have to start all over again.
That's right. A quill for which to draw a bridge. Good. Now quickly, Aurora's waiting.
The final decision must be from your heart. Nothing really has changed. 'Twas true from the start. Aurora sleeps near, and you've come so close. 'Tis time to awaken your sleeping rose. Let the light guide you.
Aurora is here. Hurry.
Choose wisely.
Use your sword.
Oh, our work here is done.
I knew you could do it.
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Oh, hello, dear. My, aren't you a sweet child? Why, you're as lovely as a princess. Oh, that gives me a wonderful idea. Let's find out which princess you are most like. All you need to do is answer a few questions. Then I'll use a little fairy magic and have it figured out in no time. Are you ready? Let's begin. What is your favorite color to wear? A. White. B. Yellow. C. Purple. D. Red. E. Aqua. F. Pink. What is your favorite thing to do? A. Dressing up. B. Reading. C. Going on an adventure. D. Singing and dancing. E. Swimming. F. Playing with your friends in the forest. What is it that you don't like to do? A. Clean floors. B. Be sent to your room. C. Be lied to. D. Disappoint others. E. Be told you can't do something. F. Be away from your friends and family. Which idea do you believe the most? A. Everyone should have the same chance. B. You can't judge a book by its cover. C. Always be yourself. D. Be kind to others. E. Follow your dreams. F. Make the best of things. Which quality best describes you? A. Hardworking. B. Smart. C. Brave. D. sweet. E, adventuresome. F, well-mannered. Who would you most like to be your friends? A, mischievous mice. B, castle servants. C, a tiger. D, the 7 dwarfs. E, sea creatures. F, forest animals. You love to A, help your animal friends. B, read and write. C, travel. D, dance with your friends. E, visit new places. F, sing and dream. If you had your very own prince, would he A, be a great dancer, B, have a heart of gold underneath, C, be streetwise, D, be dashing, E, be independent, F, be brave? Which would you rather do? A, go to a royal ball. B, explore a forbidden castle. C, take a magic carpet ride. D, make a wish at a wishing well. E, swim under the sea. F, take a walk in the forest. You always A, do your chores. B, keep a promise. C, think quickly. D, treat others kindly. E, want to be independent. F, use polite manners. If you had a dream castle, it would have A, a large ballroom for dancing. B, a grand library. C, a special den for your tiger. D, rooms for your 7 little friends. E, a view of the ocean. F, luxurious sleeping quarters. What color is your hair? A, dark blonde. B, brown. C, long and black. D, short and black. E, red. F, light blonde. What is your favorite song? Is it A, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo? B, Be Our Guest. C, A Whole New World. D, Someday My Prince Will Come. E, Part of Your World. F, Once Upon a Dream. What do you really not like? A, too much housework. B, a simple life in a small town. C, being kept at home. D, bad apples. E, losing your heart's desire. F, sleeping for too long. What would you most like to have? A, a fairy godmother. B, a full and adventurous life. C, a prince of your choosing. D, a cottage in the woods. E, a visit to the sea. F, magical fairies to watch over you. Now, just a moment, dear, while I do a bit of magic to find out the results. Let me see. You're very smart and love to lose yourself in a wonderful book. Adventures set your heart racing. Oh, and so does the prince of your dreams. You make friends easily and never judge a person by their appearance. Instead, you choose to look for the beauty within. Oh, and speaking of beauty, you're quite the beauty yourself. Why, you're the belle of the ball. Oh, that means you're most like Belle. Oh, that's very good, dear.
At the time Sleeping Beauty was made, the Walt Disney Studios used a technique called ink and paint to color all the characters in the film. The outline of each character was drawn in ink on clear plastic sheets called cells. Then the Disney artists filled in the outlined areas with paint, sort of like coloring pictures in a coloring book. Now, here's your chance to be just like a true Disney artist and color your favorite characters from Sleeping Beauty. Once you pick the character you want to paint, use the directional arrows on your remote control to pick a color on the paint palette. Don't worry, Merriweather will help you every step of the way.
Maleficent. Maleficent? Oh, she's evil. The old hop-toad. Don't believe me? Well, then maybe you'll just have to paint her to get the full picture. Just start with her horns and dress. That'll give you an idea of how evil she is. What color are they, anyway? And what color is her eyeshadow? Oh dear, that isn't it exactly. Maybe we should try it again. Now for her collar. That's the fabric around her throat. What color is that? That looks nice, but I don't think that's the one exactly. That looks nice, but I don't think that's the one exactly. That looks nice, but I don't think that's the one exactly. Exactly. And what about her lips? What color are they? Something's missing. Oh, her tongue. What color should that be? That color is interesting, but it isn't quite what I had in mind. Try another one. Well, that's Maleficent, all right, looking just as evil as ever. Maleficent.
Welcome to Disney's Art Project. Here you'll learn how to make fun and magical toys from everyday objects you can find in your own house. To get started, just select the activity that looks the most fun to you. Design a princess or build a dragon. Once you've made your choice, press enter and get ready for fun. Sleeping Beauty was one of the most beautiful princesses ever. And now with the help of our trusty friends Lefty and Righty, you're gonna learn how to make your very own princess who's just as beautiful from things you can find around the house. Before we get started, you might want to ask your parents if they want to help you make your princess, or at least make sure it's okay with them for you to do it by yourself. Once you have their permission, it's time to start gathering your materials. Step 1. get your supplies. The first step to making a beautiful princess of your very own is to collect all the things you'll need for construction. If you can't find some of them, ask your parents to help you. If at any time you'd like to see a list of the supplies you'll need or take another look at the finished princess, just highlight the scroll button in the corner of the screen and press enter on your remote control. Here you'll find all the supplies you need to make your princess. If you need to slow things down while you're working, use the pause button on your remote. Let's get some paper to cover your work surface. We're using brown paper, but even old newspapers will do. Step 2. Cut the bottle and make the head. Let's start by cutting the bottom off your soap bottle. This will allow you to use your princess as a puppet when you're done. Now let's start making your princess's head and face. Take the sock and stuff the end of it with your tissues or with the other sock. Then slip the sock over your plastic bottle and tape it around the neck. To give your princess a pretty face, use your marker and draw her eyes, nose, and mouth. You might want to practice drawing her face on a sheet of paper before you draw on the sock. Add a bit of color to give her rosy cheeks. Step 3. Make the dress. Gather a sheet of tissue paper like this. Then gather another in just the same way. Tape the 2 sheets together like this, then tape the other side to give her some arms. Next, gather the tissue about 2 inches from the shoulder tape and secure it with another piece of tape. This will make the sleeve. You'll repeat this on the other arm. Trim the sleeves, leaving about 1 inch on each end. Gather a sheet of tissue paper and place it halfway around the waistline. Secure this with some tape and fold over. This will form the skirt. Repeat this 3 times or until you have the size of skirt you want. You should start seeing your princess taking shape. Step 4. Decorate the dress. Fold your white paper in half, then fold it in half again. Cut a scallop trim on the paper. Then cut out a narrow strip. Now, like you're making a paper snowflake, cut small triangles and shapes out of the paper. Now repeat the process, but this time just cut the scalloped edge and cut out a single band. Then tape one end of the band to the side of your princess's dress. Now do the same thing on the other side of your princess so her dress has matching trim on both sides. Wrap the fancy trim around your princess's waist. Do the same thing to make your collar and your cuffs. Step 5, the finishing touches. Draw 2 hands on your white paper and cut them out. Then tape them on the inside of the cuffs you just made. Now your princess needs some beautiful hair. Take your yellow construction paper and cut several long strips about 1/4 inch wide. Now use your pencil or the round part of a crayon or marker to add some curl to your princess's hair. Next, tape the paper on the top of your princess's head so she has a full and beautiful head of hair. Every princess has a crown, and now it's time to make one for yours. Take a piece of aluminum foil about 7 to 8 inches wide, then fold it in half. Fold it in half again. Then fold it in half one more time, but in the opposite direction. Draw some crown points, and then cut it out. Now unfold it. Fold the bottom part up twice and wrap the crown in a circle. All that's left is to crown your princess. Congratulations! You did it! You made a princess every bit as beautiful as Sleeping Beauty. She can be a decoration for your room, serve as a puppet, or you can just have fun playing with her. Now that you've got the idea of how to build things from materials you find around the house, use your imagination to create more fun. Bye now! The dragon in Sleeping Beauty was an amazing creature. Now with the help of our trusty friends Lefty and Righty, You're gonna learn how to make your very own incredible dragon from things you can find around the house. Before we get started, you might want to ask your parents if they want to help you make your dragon, or at least make sure it's okay with them for you to do it by yourself. Once you have their permission, it's time to start gathering your materials. Step 1, get your supplies. The first step to making a dragon of your very own is to collect all the things you'll need for construction. If you can't find some of them, ask your parents to help you. If at any time you'd like to see a list of the supplies you'll need, or just take another look at the finished dragon, just highlight the scroll button in the corner of the screen and press Enter on your remote control. Here you'll find everything you need to make your dragon. If you need to slow things down while you're working, use the pause button on your remote. Let's get some paper to cover your work surface. We're using brown paper, but even old newspapers will do. Step 2, make the body. Let's start by making your dragon's body. Cut the bottom off the milk carton or tissue box at an angle. Then cut the pour spout open. You may want to have your parents help you with this. Once you've made these cuts, cover it with your construction paper. Like you're wrapping a present, fold the paper's edges under the bottom of the box. Then trim the paper on the top and tape it to the cuts you made on the mouth of the carton. Once that's done, use your scissors to cut out one length of the egg carton. Mom or Dad might want to help with this too. Then tape that onto your milk carton or tissue box. Step 3, make the wings, arms, and legs. To build these, take your paper plate and cut it into 4 equal parts or quarters. To shape the wings, cut 3 scallops on one flat edge of 2 of the quarter plate pieces. Try and get each of the wings to match. Then cut small scallops along the outside curve of the plates. It's starting to look like a dragon wing, don't you think? To make the legs, draw a leg on a quarter plate piece. It should look something like this. Now cut it out. You'll also cut out the claws and round edges so that each leg matches. Nice job! The arms are made with the remaining pieces of the plate that you cut the legs from. Cut out claws and round the edge of the arm. Step 4, make the mouth. We're going to make ours using a paper cup. Cut the cup in half. Then cut some jagged teeth all around the edges. Then decorate it by drawing on teeth and nostrils and scales or whatever else you want your dragon to have. Step 5, color your dragon. Use your markers or crayons to draw details on all of the sections where the teeth, claws, and scallops are to remain white. Next, color all the different pieces. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Color your dragon the way you think it should look. Step 6, finishing touches. Your dragon's gonna need some eyes. Cut 2 egg cups from the egg carton like this. Then, using a marker or crayon, draw some eyes on the back, rounded sides. Something like this. Next, draw a long, narrow tail on the purple construction paper and a long forked tongue on the red construction paper. Cut these out and set them aside. Step 7, assemble your dragon. Use your tape to attach the dragon's arms and legs like this. Then tape the mouth to the body. Tape the eyes on just above the mouth. Add your wings. And finally tape the tail and the tongue to your dragon. Congratulations, you did it! You made a dragon just as amazing as the one in Sleeping Beauty. It can be a decoration for your room, serve as a puppet, or you can just have fun playing with it. Now that you've got the idea of how to build things from materials you find around the house, use your imagination to create more fun. Bye now.